Hot not work fuck only chat customer. Small money. If me can do fuck big money. No say buddy. Hot not work fuck only chat customer. Small money. If me can do fuck big money. No say buddy. Hot not work fuck only chat customer. Small money. If me can do fuck big money. No say buddy.
What's up, fuck
Hot
nuts?
not work fuck only chat customer.
Hang on. Hang
Small
on.
money. If me can do.
Hang on. Okay, we got this shit over with. What's up, Harriet? Steve Anderson, Big G, Harriet, once again, Dave Dasher, Jeff, Steve Anderson. What's up, fuck nuts? I don't know. I was meaning to stream for a bit. We got DWP. I don't even know DWP's backstage, or do you want to jump on? Dude, I smell trouble. Just something about you. I smell trouble. You can hang out for a bit. Maybe I'll bring you on. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Whatever. This isn't going to be a long stream. This is basically just me fucking just pissed off like the past couple days. It's fucking ridiculous. I mean, everyone's talking about the Kirk fucking bullshit and this and that. You don't shoot people because you don't kill them because you don't fucking agree with what they say. But what I'm really pissed off about was tonight I ordered fucking Popeye's chicken. Popeye's fucking chicken on Uber Eats. This is what pissed me off. So I ordered fucking a 4-piece, a chicken sandwich, coleslaw, and some rice and beans. So I'm waiting. I see the car. You can watch the car. The car's fucking driving in circles, and the car gets there. I'm waiting. And then fucking I get a call. Hello? 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 Hey, it's Popeyes. Okay, yeah. You okay, what? Coleslaw. Blah blah blah. Coleslaw. Okay. No coleslaw. You want mashed potato? Whatever the fuck they were saying. I didn't understand what the fuck they were saying. So we finally, basically agree on not getting the coleslaw and whatever. I don't know what the fuck they were going to deliver. And I'm great. Okay, so the delivery's done. Whatever they have, they're going to send. Fucking 10 minutes later, I get a call from the driver. Dude, no habla español. Address. That's all I understood. Address. So I'm trying to. The guy's phone fucking crapped out. His fucking Obama phone. Whatever happened to his Obama phone, or whatever the fuck happened, he couldn't get Uber Eats to go. So he's just trying to find out. Like in the end, after going through all the bullshit and finally like deciphering what happened after speaking to Uber, I guess the manager. Well, the manager couldn't speak English, so she was just trying to like not get a shitty rating for her business or whoever she worked for. So she wanted to let me know that I wasn't going to get coleslaw. And then after they got that straightened out, Jorge from wherever couldn't fucking, his Obama phone wasn't working. So he didn't have my address. And which I found strange. I guess the business didn't have my address. So he's calling me to find out my fucking address. Unfortunately, I don't speak Spanish. So I didn't know what the fuck was going on. So I see the fucking little icon of his car sitting at fucking Popeyes. Fucking 20 minutes goes by. I'm like, what the fuck, and you try to figure out through the app how to contact a living human being. Meanwhile, the manager calls back, can't understand what she's saying. The driver tries to text me. I can't fucking speak fucking Spanish, let alone fucking read it. So, in the end, didn't get my fucking Popeyes. So that's why I'm fucking irate, man. I wanted Popeyes tonight, but it's the state of where we're at. You know, it's basically we have people managing and running businesses that don't speak English, and people that are fucking working that don't speak English, that are fucking things up, motherfucker. And it pisses me off. Pisses me off that I couldn't get my fucking chicken tonight because this fucking country's going to shit. Now let's go back to the Kirk thing. Now, I don't know. Maybe I'm oblivious. I've seen clips of this Kirk dude, and whatever. I mean, it's funny because he was a very intelligent guy, but he was basically debating children. You know, he was well respected, but it's like, he was going to battle with a fucking machine gun against people with fucking swords or whatever. It's just, I don't know. But that's what happens, dude. That's what happens in the world. If you're like number one in this, when you're dealing with people that aren't at your level, and you keep winning and winning and winning and winning, eventually some crazy fucknut's going to get pissed off enough and cap your ass. And that's basically what it comes down to. But that's society. That's fucking the world, dude. You're the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar corporation. Every one of your fucking VPs, senior vice presidents, CFOs, they're all gunning at you. They're all gunning for you. They all want to take you down. And that's what happened to our boy. He was making money. He had a niche market. He was basically embarrassing, idiotic, fucking confused college kids, and that was his demise. Horrible wife, his kids, horrible situation. But when you're a public figure like that, I don't know, man. But everyone, oh, he was the greatest. No, he was a smart guy that found a niche marketplace. Do I believe in like his bullshit Catholicism and the whole family values? Hey, that family values is great and this and that, but I don't know. It's just a little bit too much for me. Bummer, bro. What am I saying? Monster, maybe you should upgrade your language skills. What are you talking? No, dude. No, fuck that, dude. I'm in the United States of America. Speak fucking English or get the fuck out. Is that what Kirk said, right? I don't know. Just deliver them in my. If you're gonna fucking do Uber Eats, have the ability to fucking deliver the shit. Thomas, I think my time has already expired. It's all right. What happened to Harriet? What did I do? I'm not reading the chat here. Harry, did you get married? No, Steve. I'll die alone. No, Harry, you don't have to die alone. No, you don't have to do that. Oh, let's see. What were the odds that Chief Charlie was going back to Patia? I would have never. Yeah, don't even get me started on fucking Charlie, dude. What the fuck? I don't know. Just same shit, different day, same nonsense. Okay, what is this? There's Gogo. I'll let Gogo to the stage. What's up?
That was a great intro. Great
Nah.
song. You
Yeah.
got everything out. The only thing you didn't get was your Popeyes.
Fucking dude, what the fuck? Are you kidding me?
We're a sanctuary state. I look. I should start streaming again when I go on my walks because every fucking time I go on a walk, there's a Karen or a Ken, and they're just looking to push people's buttons. But I know better, so I let them like say things, and then finally, like they get to the point they're getting frustrated, they can't do anything, they walk away. But this one lady, she just typical Karen. She's standing out front of the dog park, and she's like, "You can't park there." And I looked around, and it was only me. I go, "Pardon me, are you speaking to me?" And she said, "You don't have a dog, so you can't park there." I said, "Oh, will you fill in for me today so that I can park here?" And, "You're an asshole. You think you're funny." I go, "You're funny looking. Get out of here. You don't have any power here before a house falls on you." And I just walked away. Yo, cheaper.
Dude, what the fuck though? That just I mean, that literally like took an hour of my life. I could have had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and been just as fucking happy, or fucking got a slice somewhere. Dude,
But monster, it was worse. It was worse. It was worse, and I'll prove it.
Yeah, he's just you know what it just comes down
You
to
lost me here. Ain't no mountain lion gonna mess with me.
Fucking mountain lion would just eat him for an hors d'oeuvre.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean that's trolling. That's a little bit of Charlie trolling, but he's just lost it.
Did you see Ron's trolling? I caught the end of it because Big G sent me a message and he goes, "Hey, Ron had a breakdown." I already left. I just said I can't watch anymore, so I left just before. I think it was partially like 10% legit, but I think the other 90% was he was trolling.
With the girl.
Yeah. I was like,
dude. See, the whole point of going on vacation is not to have drama and to enjoy yourself. Yeah. And it's
just do whatever you don't do at home. You just like go eat, go chill, just walk around, get away from people, just do absolutely nothing work-wise, like anything family. You just get away. But that's not what he does.
He's fucked. He's completely fucked. Ron, if you're here listening, you're fucked, you fuck nut. You're absolutely fucked. The fuck, man? Whatever. They 12 hours a day, 16 hours a day, fucking. At least Ron speaks English and he can deliver Uber Eats. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You know, he's an asset, man. He's an asset to Uber Eats. He actually can speak English.
And he goes into the hood.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
You know, so look, I have nothing against Ron's work ethic. I wouldn't do it myself, but he does ring the bell every morning and gets up to it. So I can't complain about that. Crazy.
Yeah, no, what's your take? Have you talked about this Kirk nonsense or what? I can imagine you're
as soon as Trump went mass flags, I was done with it all. You don't do that. The guy's a private citizen. He didn't do anything special. He didn't win the Medal of Honor. He didn't jump on a grenade to save his platoon in basic training. He just went around to colleges, and like you said, he was talking to people that have absolutely zero ability to deal with them. The guy was 31. They're all like 18, 19, 20.
Exactly.
They weren't going to win. They weren't going to win. And now they have like, what's the equivalent of GoFundMe? Well, they have that set up for the family. I'm like, wait a minute. The guy had life insurance easily of $5 million. He was worth $12 million. Why would he need money? I think both sides are using this to like rally and get people pissed off because of the midterms. And
is that what it is?
It makes no sense to me. This is why I've never registered to vote.
I just don't get, like, obviously I've never been in the military. I've fired guns. I have hunting experience, but I just don't get how if you're paying money for security, how something like that happens.
They didn't sweep the rooftops.
No, I would have. Wouldn't you have snipers behind you? 3 snipers, literally scanning everything.
He makes the mistake by allowing people to get within 20 feet of him. Right there, that's the mistake. That's number one in private security. The other thing is, how hard could it be to have a Pope Mobile little box set up? Because that's
even with Trump. But I mean, if
that's
you know that was
Trump should have learned that too.
I mean, that goes
And the
back to
Pope learned it.
Kennedy. You know, Kennedy didn't
The
want it.
Pope,
But I mean,
yeah, the
like
Pope. People
you
say,
have
"Oh, we look scared. We look scared if we have that." Who cares what you look like? You're alive.
we could go out and buy $2,000 worth of drones, flying them over, and we would have known the kid was up there.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. Is it that fucking? Is it a setup? Is it? I just don't fucking. I think I should get into personal security. I think I could
Go
probably do a
ahead.
better job.
Merrill Lynch.
Yeah.
Merrill Lynch. You start out $250,000 easily.
Yeah,
$250,000.
I mean, I probably end up killing a lot of people. The person moves the wrong way.
I can see you at your end of year review. A monster. Everybody's alive. We really like that. But dude, the cafeteria lady, really? Come on. I can see
Oh, dude, I would be, I would be, like, I don't know, just, if I was like a political figure like that, I would, after the Trump shit and all this, I would have in pure sight behind me 6 snipers in shooting,
and never have your kids with you. And he had his daughter.
Yeah.
I get these people, they get complacent because they've been everywhere and there was really no issues and stuff. They really got complacent. They were comfortable and it backfired one time, and it only takes one time.
It's crazy. I mean, if you look at the irony of it all, I mean, like his whole thing is, freedom of speech and this and that. You look at all these people that said, "Good, he's dead. He was an asshole. He hated this. He was anti-gay." All these people are losing their fucking jobs now, and it's the complete
they're
opposite.
losing their job because the freedom of speech is against the government. You're an employer. You don't have freedom of speech with your employer.
Well, I know.
You're an ambassador to your job. But people coming on and doing things, I leave it up to the employer. That's how I look at it. Look at the employer. Like there's a doctor, an Asian doctor in your area, and he was making comments, and a nurse turned him in to the administration.
I read that article.
And they fired her. So if she has proof, she's going to make millions. Because look what the guy down in South Jersey made.
Well, that's the thing.
The gym over COVID.
That doctor makes millions for the hospital. That's why he's not.
There's a reason they put you on God status when you're an MD at a hospital. You're a God.
Yep.
Everybody else is a peon because you're the one making the money for them.
Well,
they figured that a big deal. We pay her out, big deal, and it goes away.
I survived an HR attack at Fidelity just because of what I was doing and where I was at. I had a quality assurance guy. We were doing a project inside of Fidelity, and we were, let's just say, a little bit behind the 8 ball, but we were delivering a product for our company as well as another company, and this QA fucknut went behind everyone's back, talking to the other Fidelity company, saying how far behind we were, and I got called out for it. So he was on the 3rd floor. I think I was on the 8th at the time, and as soon as I heard it, I didn't call him. I went right down there, and I wouldn't say it was. Yeah, no, I printed out and it read to him what he said, basically verbatim. And he's looking at me with his, the cross-eyed and going, "Oh shit!" And I just fucking crumpled it up and threw it at his face. And I said, "Don't be a fucking idiot." And that wasn't it wasn't actually even him. In the long run, everything resolved itself, but it wasn't. It was someone else in another cubicle that reported me. So I had to go through all that bullshit. But he got the fucking point. You know what I mean? We got the product out. Everyone was happy, but that was my HR. But normally, like, if another scenario, I would have been gone, like, in a heartbeat. Throwing something at a counterpart.
I didn't have that type, but I was hired on the spot at a charity event. And you just come work here, and I show up, and after like 2 weeks, I would just walk around evaluating the managers because they had a lot of shit that was fucked up, and I was basically really a cooler, and I wasn't even expected to be full time. They just needed me to clean all this shit up for What was it? 1999 Y2K crap.
Yeah, the Y2K stuff.
And,
Yep.
and I had a high and tight haircut at the time. I had a scar all the way across the back of my head. My left ear was pretty much blown off and was hanging from a thread. So I have like a bunch of stitch marks behind that. And this girl, a level 1 IT, just pick up the phone and issue tickets, told everybody at HR that I was a skinhead. He knows skinheads. And I'll never forget, I walked down there and she had no clue what level I was. I was like her boss's boss.
Mm-hmm.
So I walk in and the lady at Human Resource, she was an elderly lady, so she had her shit together. She sits down and she's like, I don't know how to present this, but we have an employee which we can't really name. They're part of the Nazi skinhead group, and I'm like, is this person? Did you guys hire her on the ability of like she has Down syndrome or anything?
Oh my God!
And the lady's looking at me like, holy fucking cow! He actually said that, because it would take somebody to be that non-aware of what's going around to make a comment like that. And I said, do you know Jeffrey Pete? And she goes, oh, Mr. Pete. Oh, yes, absolutely. I said, he hired me from a golf outing, the charity. I'm going to talk to him about it today. And if he takes care of it, then I just forget about it because I don't carry things over. Monday, the human resource lady walked with me. That girl apologized, and then they told her to take her shit and pack it up and get the fuck out. I didn't want her to get fired because, look, I get it. You make stupid things.
A liability.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
She makes a stupid decision like that. She's a liability.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Because look, I don't care, because I'm old school, but people who don't what if I was just a regular level 3 guy or level 2 guy, and I didn't know Jeffrey Pete, and I wasn't hired, and I had a great sheepskin, I would have been gone. They wouldn't even confront me. They would just pack your shit. You're out of here. That's just how it is.
Had a great lawsuit though. Jesus, you would have made some money.
Yeah, I thought about that. I was like, I should just walk and make all this money. And I said, why? And the reason I was there is because I put in the work. Unlike Barry, I actually put in the work my whole life. Had a military accident, and then they said, well, why don't you be like Barry? They didn't say this, but why don't you be like Barry or Kelly or Sharpies and just take SSDI and go buy a plot of land and enjoy your life? I didn't go to school, bust my ass for that. And I took me almost a year and a half to get my shit together. I get a really good high paying job, and I was just going to walk away. No, it wasn't going to happen. When they found out why I had a scar on the back of my head and my ear was fucking hanging by a thread of meat, the looks on their faces were like, holy shit, did we fuck up? And you know what? I could, like you said, I could have, but that wasn't me. Today, oh, absolutely. I would be like, oh, I can't sleep. I can't do anything. I'm just having nightmares about this. Because that's just the world we live in now. We live in that world now. And I'm no different than anybody else. You have to adapt to this world.
Yeah, well, there's a level of it, but do you really want to adapt to it? I don't know.
Yeah, well, actually, no. That's why I'm who I am and what I do and where I'm in. I've been off the radar my whole life.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. The mindsets, everything has changed. People are just so different. Such a shit fucking world,
Yeah, you look at it, and we're only a few years apart, and so you understand the '80s, growing up in the '80s and part of the '70s, and it was a different world. Technology is so much better now. Cars, I used to think nothing ever be better than a '72 Chevelle LS6. They only made X amount of them. But those cars were shit mechanically compared to even a fucking Pinto later, and even a Prius now. But the technology's made people bold. Like women, they wouldn't be in the workforce if it wasn't for technology. And men, a lot of them wouldn't be able to do what they're doing because of it. It's just, it made life too easy for everybody. And now everybody thinks they're way better than they are. You know, you can't go anywhere. I get shit sent to me and all over from Twitch and YouTube. And it's people like these fat old ladies. I'm a 10. I'm like, maybe on Neptune, not on fucking Earth, you know, but and then these guys, I'm a king. Follow me, I'm a king. I stumbled on a guy yesterday, and every other word out of his mouth was the N-word. And I was like, is this the black version of real shit? Because this is like, and he was a passport bro. He goes, I flew almost 38 hours. I just started laughing. I said, oh, I wish I would have clipped that. 38 hours. Yeah, you know how, the cheap bastards. He goes, I flew 38 hours. The second I got off the flight, I just dumped my bags. And then the asshole, they put me on the 40th floor. Like he fucking walked the stairs. Get out of here. And then he goes out and he said he was on Soy Cowboy. And he goes, I was eating French fries. And then my buddies all met up with me and we had a great time. And I said, do you give personal one-on-one consultations? And the chat, and they immediately got rid of me. he just started, I got to go find that guy. I'm going to start trolling that guy. I've been trolling people left and right lately. I've been trolling on Twitch. So I trolled this female. I think she's 24, and she's taking classes, and she's telling everybody about economics. And then I asked her about what's the difference between Austrian and Keynesian economics. And she's like looking at the camera like, what do you mean? I'm talking about economics, like economics. And I'm like, yeah. I said, you do realize in the United States, we really haven't done anything but Keynesian since 1922. And she's like, you're making this stuff up. And then people in the chat, ban him. He's a bad person. Ban him. He's an asshole. He ban him. And I'm just sitting there and I said, for somebody who claims to be intelligent, you need an intellectual straitjacket. You're that fucking stupid. And I said, if you want, I have a channel and I'll let you on and we'll debate this. And I'm tired of playing with you fucking retards online. And of course, I got banned.
Well, and that goes back to the whole thing. If you got to find the right people to debate.
Exactly. That's why I stopped going to Barry's 5 years ago. I couldn't deal with that anymore. Look, it's entertainment to me. At some point, you just got to say either you're that fucking bored, you need to be entertained by someone like Barry, or you just got caught up in the mix of things, and I didn't want either or, so I just walked away from Barry's channel. He got angry because I told him to go on a cruise once. He went on a rant for 25 minutes because he goes, what should I do next? What haven't I done? What should I do next? I go on a cruise, and that's all it takes.
I didn't even know you watched. That was funny. I guess he knew who you were because of your donations back in the day. So he was trying.
No, he knew because I was making videos of him.
Oh, really?
He was getting trolled. He goes, you're the biggest troll. You troll me because you make videos. I said, I'm just making a response video of what I watch, what you produce. And it's trash. It's garbage. You think you're a businessman? You're not a businessman. You're just a grifter. Your whole life, you're a grifter. You're in your 60s and you're on benefits and you're out on 12 hours a day on a YouTube stream thinking that that's the way to... Who's going to fucking listen to you? Nobody.
Just trolls.
It's just how it is.
What's up, E.T. Travel? Speaking of trolls, he's a great troll, E.T. You ever hear him?
No.
Yeah. He's not... Well, he's not... He's a Filipino guy. But
I'm not in that genre.
Yeah, neither am I, kind of. But I've been...
What's that guy, Brett? Do you always talk about Glasgow? Is that his name? Brett Glasgow?
Brett Asplow, yeah. Glasgow, yeah. He works in a key. Ricky's always...
Yeah.
Probably Ricky always trolled him, too.
That was the only guy I ever watched because he always talked about Cheap Trick and he would play the music and he would sing. And I'm like, well, more power to him if that makes him happy in a lockdown. Who am I to argue with that? That's the only thing I remember about that.
What's up, Kicks?
Genre. What happened? What happened to Tricky? Did Tricky really go to Canada?
Dude, that was the greatest stream ever. I caught like 10 minutes of it. I really, he pops up, but he flew all the way to Canada, and the girl over Cordelia didn't want to pick him up at the airport. He lost his marbles. She was too busy doing something else. So I don't know what he's doing. He was fucking so pissed off. I said, "Let's go have a beer with Jeff Lepard, and meet up."
Yeah, Brett. Yeah, Brett Glasgow. Yeah, bless him.
Yeah,
I understand what defeat and pain and agony feels like.
Poor Tricky. I even have clips of him. I actually like Tricky. I don't care about all the stupid weed smoking, getting drunk 99% of the day or anything. But when he's sober, he actually can talk about events and things.
I like the missionary stuff, to be honest with you. I enjoy the the stuff that he does. He builds. Pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. One day I'm going to get him he actually modded me because of Sean. Because I'm only trusting you because of Sean the sheep. And if you do anything wrong, Sean's gone too.
That's sketchy.
No, I'm gonna get his confidence that I'm trustworthy to get on the panel, and then I'm gonna troll him about his background in the Navy. I'm gonna ask him, were you on the SS Minnow? Were you on the SS Minnow? And did you go to school at the Great Lakes? Actually, I'm not, because I found out some stuff about his background. I don't want to troll the guy. He's got some amazing.
Isn't he?
No. Oh, you're talking about that Bricky guy, Tricky Bricky.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant Tricky Nicky, the guy from Michigan. Oh, never mind. No, I don't give a fuck about that Tricky Bricky and all those other. No,
he was the one that flew to Canada today to fucking meet up with him. He did pick him up.
What the hell's wrong with people? That dude, over 40, you're done. I'm sorry, you're done.
Yeah.
Just no. The one word, no. Long, no. And like Ricky says, a solid no.
Come on. I mean, it's too much damage. Too much.
Yeah.
The stories that I don't even know who released all that shit. I think it was Stiv was talking to Jeff, but some of the stories about her. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I remember Jeff in May of 2020 telling stories, but the real name of Vaughn. And remember, Jeff, if you're still out there, remember she sent you bill of sales for making dinners, washing your clothes.
Exactly. Oh yeah.
That's what I said. You got to go. No way. Stay away. Run.
Well, that's what I was trolling Tricky about. Because he knows that story. So I said, "Oh shit, you're gonna owe her a lot of money. What'd she cook you today?" And he had a good sense of humor about it, but she was like, ban him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But dude, imagine that flying all the way. Oh my god, he must be so pissed
off. It happens to dudes all the time when they show up in the Philippines and Thailand and stuff.
Yeah.
You see these sob stories like, I flew all the way over there, 25 hours, everything was great, and no one at the airport.
Yep.
But put it this way, you're 90 minutes away from forgetting about it. That's how I would look at it. Just look at it that way.
Straight to Pattaya or Bangkok or Los Angeles City.
Straight there. Yeah, exactly. And there was somebody had a stream the other day, and it was really, really bad. No, it was Ron. And he was in the one bad area of the Phuquoc. And I was saying, it looks like Manila. And Ron kept thinking, I don't mean crime-wise. It just looked run down.
Yeah, it's not. It's where the workers live there.
Yeah, look, Ron, I told him, back in the lockdowns, they stopped renovating. They were building everything up. All that should have been done, but it's all half done because they ran out of Chinese money. And it's just sitting there. The amusement park, 10 of the 15 rides are closed. They just put under renovation. But you saw the sign on the little plastic window by the pool. And broken. We're gonna fix. Yeah, that's been there probably about 5-6 years.
was a hell of a view, though. It was beautiful.
Yeah, look, if you want to go and hang out and relax and just be on the beach and nobody there, no crowds, that's the place to go. And I
Yeah.
told Ron, look, I said, I'm not you, Ron. I'm a boring motherfucker, bro. And that's okay for me. And I got bored after 3 days. Ron somehow made it happen. And he's going and on and on and on and on with all his,
He's
I
been there
guess,
for a couple
shopping.
days now, right?
Yeah, I think he's been there 9 days.
Is it long? I mean, like, there's a couple different sides of the island that actually
Yeah.
have
You have the
shit?
north, central, and then south. Everywhere the beaches are cool. With nobody there now, and it still takes like 60 minutes to go all up and down and everything. But
Really?
when we had people, it takes a while to get around.
Mm.
Hopefully, he makes it on that stupid lift and goes 7,800 meters. And
Oh, yeah. So you can take the lift and get over there a lot quicker, right?
yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. And plus, they make their money. As you go online, there's a reason why they quarantine off places, because you have to pay. And it's like $50 to watch those fucking fireworks Ron's looking out of his balcony on. And people just see that and they buy that stuff. There's a package for like 200. Yeah, there's a package for $200 that you can go to that building that Ron said, oh, Hilton owns that as all. There, it's like you go on the lift, you go snorkeling, you go do all the. It's like $200 for 2 days, and people pay for that.
Yeah, it's all tourist shit. It's interesting now.
But you could do it all pretty much free if you just walk around, and they know that. That's why everything is dead until like nighttime, and then the locals are finished doing what they're doing, probably sleeping. They come out and eat, and that's the locals. It's not really a place for a monger. Trust me. Don't go there.
No, you got to bring a girl or whatever, obviously, but
just don't bring one that's like 20
or 17 or 18. Oh my God.
It's 20. I confirmed it's 20.
God.
But the point is, it's look. I begged him not to put her on camera. I begged him not to stream. I begged him before he left not to do it.
Mm-hmm.
No, every time, because here's what happens: people see Ron. Ron finds somebody. Somebody says, "Oh, I like that," and then Ron loses it, and then they go swoop in and they're dating like Ning and Phone. It's that everybody found them through Ron's streams. It's a fact. And this one will be too.
Maybe this probably is a good one. He probably should leave her now so someone else on here can date her.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's look. It's one thing if she was on Soy 6 since 18 for 2 years, then she would be seasoned enough to be around Ron. She's in Udon. She's not seasoned enough to be around Ronald McDonald. So that's why it was a really mismatch.
Yeah,
but you write your own checks.
I just don't see how it could be fun dealing with that. I would just drive me up.
Look, constantly on the phone. Ricky's right. Put it away or get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I get it. Look, what they're doing is they're just showing off. Look, I got a modern. I got a 2025 Farang from America. And that's what they're doing. And look at Ricky. He went and visited that night. I call her the Nike girl. He got to the house and she had 12 different national flags hanging up the house. Come on.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Hey, he'll never learn though. Ronnie will never.
No, I get it. I think part of it's trolling, and other parts legit.
Yeah.
Well, it's just not balanced. It's not balanced.
No. But I just okay, maybe for a week, whatever, a couple days, go through the whole thing. But just don't, come on, you worked 7-8 months to make enough money to do it, and just
think about it. Look, Ron is still relatively young, still young looking. Decent looking guy. He can go to Japan and he'll never go back to Thailand. He can go to Korea.
He should.
Girls that he would meet there are just like, it was like, look, Thai people are not attractive. They're just not. You'll have like a handful that are, and the rest are just average to below average. It's just how the world is. But he would go to Korea and he would like, what? Whoever I bump into is attractive, and Ron doesn't get that. Life, he needs to get his shit together.
I don't know. What kind of link you drop in there, Pepper? With my number one mod.
Viking, I try to message Ron to give you your wrench back. For some reason doesn't want to do it.
Ron girlfriend, beautiful.
Viking's the
loves
number one
Patia.
link dropper.
He loves Patia. That's all he does.
Yeah.
He wants. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ron will stay as he is. Exactly.
Which is good. He's a grown man. He's not going to change at this point. Look, none of us, who we are right now, especially us, we're in our 50s, and we're not going to change. How are you expecting Ron to change? You expect him to take advice and kind of like tweak what he's doing, but at that point, he's not going to change. He'll like next year at this time, he'll be like, guys, you could say what you want, but this one really is the one. I worked, look, I got 2 more days, my flight, and you can wake up 10 years from now, it'll be the Ron saying, this is the one, season 12, 26 or something. That's where we'll be.
I just would love for him to take a week, go to Second Road, Pattaya, or go somewhere in Bangkok, find a nice 30-something-year-old massage lady, get a great massage, invite her out to dinner, and then take her to an island for 3 days. So simple.
Yeah,
so simple.
There's no sense arguing, and at that point they're already seasoned where they know they can't argue, and it's over, and you only have to make it 3 fucking days.
Yeah, at bare minimum, you're going to get great massage. You know what I mean? It's just they're happy to be making some money and visiting some place that they've probably been to 100 times already, but at least it's not fucking, in a shitty costume in front of, Second Road or in Bangkok somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Look, if he would just not go over there to find a bride, that would change everything.
Yeah, I don't think really that's part of the trolling. There's not a fucking shot he wants to get married.
I don't know at this point. I'm starting to believe it.
You think so? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Damn, this video was over 5 years ago. What was that, Viking Prepper? What do you say? I guess that's the link he dropped. Yeah, I was a lot more angry before. I was planning on going on for a while, but now, yeah,
that Popeyes. That's the second time you mentioned waiting on chicken.
Yeah, the fucking chicken sent me over the top, man. There must be something to it. I was so pissed off. It's just fucking bullshit. Complete bullshit. Granny massage. Exactly. Granny massages are awesome. Yaya's over in Japan right now doing her thing. I love my granny massage.
Look how relaxed you were up until the AirAsia incident. You were on.
How was it? Yeah. No, I had a great time.
Compare and contrast to Ron.
Yeah. No, that's a vacation, man. That's just relaxation. There's a little stress here and there, but overall, it was just a great trip. Harriet, so what happened to the YouTube great couple, Orchidelia and Tricky? He showed up and she was busy banging some other dude and wouldn't pick him up, basically. That's what happened. I don't know, maybe he decided to go over there and surprise her. Maybe she wasn't so happy about the surprise. Who knows?
That's surprised, all right.
Or she looked at the numbers and realized that she's not getting any subs from his audience.
Well, that's what all that is. Just pay $40 in a promotion. I have almost 20,000 subs since July 4th. $40 promotion in YouTube. That's what you're looking for. Do it. I'm doing this on purpose because I've been documented every month, and I'm going to come out one of the best you guys suck at this video.
Yeah. No,
That's how it is.
like I don't. It's bizarre because like I'm really not like I haven't been streaming. I haven't really put any. I put that one video out about the Pickle King or whatever his name is, and that's getting
Yeah.
views. But my watch hours are going through the roof. Like because
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm almost there for monetization. So it's almost like bullshit. Like YouTube is kind of just pushing you to get there because they want you there.
They want you there because they in their minds think they're really trying to get monetized so we can make money off of them too.
Well, that's
But
exactly.
and they don't know monster, but they know hundreds of thousands of millions of monsters trying to get to that 1,400 or 4,000, whatever. I don't even look at it anymore.
They need.
I have
They know that,
zero watch hours.
yeah. No, I think they realize they have something in the algorithm that say, "Hey, listen, this person's kind of close. Why don't we give them a little boost?" You know what I mean?
Absolutely. That's why I knew we should have stuck it out for another like half a year. Is
But
boom. You're now in the shipping lane. You made it to the shipping lane. Dewey's like, well, she was like an eyesight of it, but no patient.
Yeah. No, it's interesting how it's. I'm looking at the. I'm getting more interested in the numbers and the this and that. And you really can't put it together. Like they're trying to associate watch hours to like videos that I did like fucking 5 years ago. Like
Exactly.
why all of a sudden are people watching this shit? I think it's bullshit, to be honest with you.
Yeah, exactly. For 4.5 years, you got 3 views. Now you have 800 views from that.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. It's bizarre.
If that's not proof enough that they're picking and choosing what they want to succeed or not. It's just how it is.
But I think it's based on like what you pick. I think what triggered it was this Pickle King guy. Like that was something that was popular, and they realized, oh shit, you know what I mean? It's just there's something to it.
Or they can do it, or you can do what I did. You can trick people. If you believe in Virgin Mary is good, post, say amen. People, ever since I did that, people like every day now, 3 or 4 people are saying amen. I'm a dick. I shouldn't have done that. But
that's the the girls that flash real quick. Like people try to like stop it, and it automatically likes the video. That's
it's too much. It picks up and gets in that shipping lane. It's funny because I actually put I got more views from just sitting in the airport, pointing my camera at a plane, just slowly moving, and then putting in a funny song to it than I did to that Virgin Mary one. And I got more likes from the Virgin Mary one, but I got more subs and more views from the other one. And they're just garbage. It has nothing. Like millions of people have sat in an airport and watched a plane go by. There's nothing special about that. It's funny because I found that it's 54.5 to 55, or 54 point whatever to 40 something men and women. It's almost equally men and women. And the other weird thing is the people who are subbed are now rewatching my videos again. I was like, wow, that went up from 0.8 to 9 in a week. I just plus I'm documenting this so I can make fun of the people. I've been on this since 2006. I was on YouTube before YouTube was owned by Google.
Yeah. Still trying to get monetized. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there are people who really think they're going to get monetized, that they're going to be making millions. And they already picked the winners and losers for YouTube. It's over. All the people that are going to make money are making the money because YouTube knows that. Look at the girl who went and stalked and threatened to kill a guy at his house. But because she was getting 800,000 subs legitimately per month at the time, didn't take her down. They just made her say, I'm sorry.
Oh, her channel got taken down?
No. The guy who was being threatened said, I wanted to take her channel down. The toss rules, she broke every one of them, but she made too much money. Look, I told
Yeah.
a story. There was a lady, she had 147,000 subscribers on YouTube, and her boyfriend or husband, whatever it was, had like 250,000. And she was on Twitter, and Mr. B says, I dare you say I would punch you in the face if I met you. She said, yeah, I would. On Twitter, he had her channel taken down.
Wow.
That's how you make the money. That's how it works. Money
Well,
shouts.
Yeah. No, they protect the money makers. That's basically what it comes down to.
Look at the background. Look at the background. Mr. Beast and Chai and the pedo stuff that went on. It disappeared really fast.
Oh, I didn't even know about that.
He had a guy in his little group that was around little kids, and
Ooh.
instantly it all disappeared.
Yeah.
All disappeared. And I knew it would. It's money makes the world go round.
Oh, was that the dude that was dressed up as a girl? That dude?
I have no idea. I never watched his stuff. I only saw one video of his. It was him walking in the stores boasting his new line of candy bars. And he went back. No, it was someone else who went back, and he too, his channel went off for coincidentally, because he was showing how Mr. Beast candy was the only candy left behind at Halloween.
Oh,
and he goes, if this is so good, why is it left? That day his channel went down.
Yeah, they took him down.
Coincidence, that's just how it is. That's why if you're gonna do something, do it from a different platform and just drive them crazy, because they unless they really, really, really want to take you down, they're not going to be able to. Yeah. YouTube, you can't do anything. You sneeze and Mr. Beast and make sure you're done. PewDiePie used to do it when he was the top guy. He used to do it all the time. You disagree with him, and like, oh, you're gone. And now he's the opposite. He's going after people that are doing that, which I give him credit. Yeah, he's trying to be Malcolm X. He's trying to reform before he dies, I guess.
He's already made enough money.
Absolutely. Like those guys that make all their money. It's like the celebrities. I don't want to even use that word. Like actors, actresses, musicians. They all like never said a word when they were climbing the ladder, but as soon as they got their money, now all of a sudden they're like gun activists or blah blah blah. It makes no sense to me.
They can judge now. They have the ability to do it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I was in a webinar, and I don't know how, but I always get picked to ask a question, and I always put them on the spot. I'm like, I understand you work, doing make-believe, playing make-believe, but what makes you an expert in this subject? Remember, I forgot the woman's name. She played a role one time, and she was testifying in front of Congress as an expert because she played in a role. I was like, this woman didn't even know what the hell she was talking. She had it backwards. She didn't know the difference between organic and inorganic. I was like,
she was the expert,
and she was the one testifying in front of Congress. She was the woman in Tootsie. Remember when
Terry Gar?
Hoffman? No, not her. The other one. It was the old guy that Dustin Hoffman was dressing up to hang out with. His daughter in the movie. That's who that was.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Keeper said he got his YouTube channel nuked when he posted a video about Charlie.
Well, yeah, Charlie was whacking everything, wasn't he? I thought.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah. It was new. Now this isn't new anymore. None of this is new anymore. It's all been done. Everything. Look at YouTube. You'll have a guy. He'll get up. He'll fly, and he'll like, "Is Thailand through? Finally, is it over?" And you'll see he'll walk around, and like that one guy. I can't believe he was a young guy, and he was using AI, and he didn't even use it correctly. It was like, and I knew it was AI, and he was, "Oh, this is real." I said, "Dude, this is AI." And you know how I know? Because every single time you mention the word Phuket, it comes out with the description of turquoise waters every single time. And trust me, it's not turquoise every single day there. So anyway, he got angry. He goes, you never been to Thailand. I said, well, okay, if that's what you believe, but I'm just questioning. You told your chat that Thailand was dirt roads and cobble roads 20 years ago, not even 25 years, 20 years ago. I said, dude, I was there in 86 and it wasn't that. still looked a little bit of a fishing village, but not much. But what are you talking about? I said Thailand, Pattaya was developed because of the soldiers, the Aussies and the Americans. The Brits didn't do it because they didn't participate, but they were smart. And no, he was like, "Oh, you don't know." I go, "You're a balloon chaser," and he goes, "What's that?" And that's when all the other guys were in there, like, "Oh, this guy's a fucking farce." I didn't mean to, but I ruined his channel. I didn't mean to do that, but his channel went from 2,700 subs to 2,700 subs 9 months later. Sorry, not my fault.
He was a fake.
Yeah, everybody's got that. I made 25 10 to 15 minute stories on Vietnam, Singapore in less than an hour with AI. I just made I created a guy. His name is William Hoffman, but I call him Billy Hoffman. And he's traveling the world. He's like, if you remember it was an old TV show called The Saint. He was I forgot. Yeah, remember with the old James Bond guy?
Mm-hmm.
And, well, it was modeled after that. So I can in less than a month, I can make 10 years of stuff and just post it every day. Take you 2 minutes to post, and people think, "Wow, this guy's traveling. He's in out. He's here. He's there," and that's what everybody's doing. Matter of fact, publishers, big movie creators, they're doing away with humans, and they already have their AI superstars they created, and they have the money to push these people. So you're going to have a fake AI guy who looks real and talks real, and you're going to be interacting with him, and that's going to be the future of YouTube. So get ahead of the game if you guys want to try it. Get ahead of the game.
Well, some of the storylines are pretty interesting. I actually got hooked in I was watching some sort of thing on Facebook or whatever it was, watching a video, and then a commercial came up, and it was a story, and it basically was like a revenge story.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
And I listened to it, I'm like, shit, this is pretty good. It was all fucking fake, all made up.
Yeah.
But like, this actually was pretty entertaining. I actually, it was a good story, and it was all AI generated. There's tons of
absolutely.
things. Tons of these bullshit stories.
Oh yeah, you always have like he built the company but got no respect from the front office. It was his hard work, but he got revenge in the end because he set up the company and he left, and they had to use his product to survive. It's all bullshit. That doesn't work. You know where most of that comes from? Soap operas.
Exactly. That's what they are.
I recognized one storyline. I was like, where is this from? I remember this. And then it dawned on me because I remember back in the day, and this is embarrassing for the 1st Ranger Battalion. If you guys from 1986 are out there listening, you ought to be ashamed of yourselves. They would run to the day room where the pool table, the TV, and they moved the pool table and put all these chairs in there and watch The Young and the Restless.
Oh my God.
And I was like, and I had duty, so I was sitting there and I was hearing the TV and I was following along. And those stories that I listened to were almost to the T how that storyline was in the 80s. So it's I don't know if any of this is even original. It's all garbage.
How much, like in terms of to create it, how much information you just put in like keywords like drama and love, sex, and they just come up with shit.
Yeah, I put in William, also known as Billy, on his travels, Hoffman or whatever that was, and he's a IT guy, 20 years, Brit, out of London, and had a rough go of it his last 2 years, and he decided he was going to find his second life in Thailand, and his chosen area is Phuket. And what area in Phuket? And click, and like 60 seconds later, a whole 10, 15-minute story is up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. People don't understand that's what's going on. Matter of fact, the record labels, the label companies are suing to keep AI songs from being legit on the Billboard. And
Well,
they're
that was
now pushing they're actually pushing promoting, oh, don't listen to this fake stuff. We're the real stuff. Signed Billy Manilli.
really, that's right. Yeah, Rogan was I guess it was a 50 Cent song that AI turned into like a soul or like jazz song. And he said
Yep.
it was probably the best song he's heard. I listened a little bit. It was all right. But he's like, yeah, this is one of the best songs of the year. And it's just based off of
I'm waiting for one person to hit like 100 million likes. Everybody purchases it on Spotify and everything. That's what I'm waiting for, because Apple and they're already working together. They're going to keep those people out, but you can't keep them quiet, because look how people discovered people in our time. You would be driving somewhere or walking, and on the radio, hey, we got a new cassette here. Let's listen to this guy. I think his name is Bruce Springsteen out in New Jersey.
well,
See if anybody, you folks, tell us if this guy's worthy to be on the radio. That's how
well,
it
that
used
was
to be. Then they
payola.
created that.
Payola,
Yeah.
man, that's what it was. That the influence of the radio, because it basically you got yes, that's what people listen to. You know what I mean? And if you were able to get one song on there, you could take off. And that was a lot of the guys, right? It was Elvis. It was
Yeah.
even to the level of in the '80s with like Bon Jovi. They
Yep.
pitched. They tried hard to get their music played, and I don't know if it was Jersey Shore or someone in Philly that played it, and it took off. You know, it's just
Yeah.
crazy.
Even it all changed when they started having that reality TV. It was
Mhm.
changed much before that, but reality TV, they figured, hey, you know what? We can have like Who's Got Talent singing, and we can promote them like Kelly Clarkson. Who would
Oh
in
yeah.
their right mind think that she had any talent? They pushed that, she won. Now, Hootie and Blowfish guy, he actually did have talent. They pushed him. That's how they find their new people now, because they already pushed the people they let them go for what I think 8 weeks, 10 weeks, and you're like, wow, they made it this far, and whoever wins, they're already popular, and you're going to buy their stuff. You're going to listen to their stuff. That's how they're marketing now. It's
Yeah.
genius. I get
Well,
that, but it's all plastic. It's not organic.
well, they already have the test market. It's crazy because like all of the record companies wanted that guy that sang the anthem for the blue collar guy. He was like a hick from West Virginia, and he plays the guitar. I forget what it was called. It was a reference to the Epstein Island. I don't know if you ever heard the song, but it was a very popular song. But he basically just published it himself. And as soon as it went viral, he was getting offers from all of these record labels. Now that they don't need to even they know. I mean, like the other one was the basketball player that got not beyond. No, I forget the name. The Bells, but
Oh,
like
the Bell brothers. Yeah.
he came out with a rap song that became very popular. He released it himself. So these record labels, they're not risking big money. They know that if these people sign, they're going to make money off. Back in the day, it was a big risk. You didn't know the market's already tested. You know that they have 100 million views on one of their songs. Of course you're going to be able to make some money off them. Just based off of that.
Air Monster. Yeah, here's the first story I made with AI, and I have
Mhm.
it's like 35, just like 20 seconds.
William, at 62, felt the hum of the jet beneath him, a vibration that mirrored the nervous flutter in his chest. Retirement had come, a gilded cage of free time he wasn't quite sure how to fill. London, with its familiar grays and predictable routines, suddenly felt suffocating. Hence, Thailand. A cliche, perhaps, a late life escape for a man suddenly unmoored.
This is something.
William needed sun, spice, and something distinctly other. The initial days were a kaleidoscope of sensory overload. Bangkok's frenetic energy both thrilled and overwhelmed him. Temples shimmered with gold, tuk-tuks zipped through traffic like angry wasps, and the air hung thick with the scent of jasmine and street food. He
Oh my
dutifully
God.
visited the tour.
Think about that. look, you would have to have a master's degree, taken 20 creative writing courses, or been pariah to write that.
That's funny.
And,
Yeah,
and
that's
people are
just
like really posting that, like, and people are like, "Oh, this is awesome! I'm addicted. This is great." And I'm like, "This is fucking stupid."
this is
But
all
less than
buzzwords.
less than a minute, and they see how they like describe everything, the tuk tuk, the London air. They describe everything. They even describe William a little bit. 62, tired, wanted to get away. It's less than 60 seconds, and that's 8 minutes long. It goes on, and it doesn't end well for William.
Did you get a lot of comments on it? Like people were
No,
commenting on the
I
story?
never posted these.
Oh, you should.
I made the storyline, and I want to be able to do 6 months every single day a post without having to do anything. And I'm almost there. And when I do, then I'll start posting those. And get this, it will make a video of him walking like he's YouTube, and it looks legit. And because I was going to use one of Ben Newton's when he was walking around, and when he was back in Thailand, and I said, let me see if I could type this in, and I just saw what Ben was walking, and I put down this building, this name, this road, all this, and walking, the type of weather, and it made it less than 60 seconds. I had a video, and it looks legit. I was like, you put those two together. But the guy I was talking about earlier that I didn't mean to screw up his channel, he actually had the guy talking about Phuket, and he was in Bangkok. No, he wasn't in Bangkok. He was in where the hell was he? He was in Hua Hin. He was talking about Phuket, but he was in Hua Hin, and because he was talking about Soy Bintabat, and I was like, wait a minute, did this guy somehow get from Phuket to? What happened? But people who don't travel don't know. They don't know. But there were guys in there who are like, wait a minute, how did he get to Hawaiian from Phuket? And I was like, well, so I bent about. Maybe they have one in Phuket somewhere we don't know about. It happens because AI only knows what you put into it.
Yeah.
Oh, Monster, I had a comment. Hit post. I thought I'd just come on and tell you. Next time, have Jermaine S give the instructions to your place. Because then your popcorn, your Popeyes, whatever chicken to show up.
Oh, he knows.
Oh, dude, that's. I could just see you. What the fuck? I ordered coleslaw. We don't have some. We're completed. We're depleted. You ordered late, didn't you? Did you order this after 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock?
No, it was like 7 something. Yeah, no.
Oh, wow. And they were out of coleslaw. Yeah, it could happen because of, I say Grab, because of Uber.
I don't know. I couldn't understand what the fuck she was saying. It was horrible.
Maybe from now on, you just do what I do. Go to the store. Or go to the drive-thru.
Yeah, whatever. It is what it is. I'm pissing me off so much. It really, get over it. And move on. Some of us understand it. So I'm still haven't pulled the trigger yet. Still haven't done it. I gotta do something else. Before they start getting hyped up. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you walk away from your phone?
No. I think I just turned my head. I'm in bed right now. I'm up.
Okay.
I'm not on the roof anymore. I'm actually in bed.
You're off the ledge. Everybody, it's safe. Go to bed now. Monster's safe. He's secure. He's off the ledge.
I'm not on the ledge.
Cheaper got the same thing. I was looking at my microphone. I was looking at the wires. Like something. I hit a wire or something. Monster sounds like he's nowhere near his phone anymore.
Nah, what it was is I have the bone conducting headphones.
Oh yeah. Do you like them? Are they okay? They last long?
Yeah, they're decent. They I can shower with them actually. They're you can swim with them stuff. They're just they're they're not as obtrusive too as the the Bose. The Bose, in your ear, not in your ear, but you just can't really hear what's going on around you, and they're not like the earpods. So I like them. I mean, I certainly wouldn't use them for the for
I
the
think I
flight.
would. I'm going to start. I'm going to get a pair because I can't put AirPods in long because they clog my ears.
You'll
It's
like
like
these
I'm
things.
like underwater for an hour if I.
Yeah, you can pick up a good pair for like $170. Get the Shocks.
Perfect.
Yeah, they're called
Perfect. No,
SHOKZ.
I have it. I have it. The link because I remember you first said I made a link of it.
Yeah,
I didn't make
no,
it. I
this.
didn't post mark any other links you post for obvious reasons. The looks on people's the comments. Thanks, monster. It's funny as hell. All you hear is thanks, monster. You know they clicked on the link. It's hilarious.
Oh,
But yeah, I think Ron was talking about buying AirPods because of the translation. If anybody's interested, if you have the current version of AirPods, it's part of the upgrade at the end of this month, so you don't have to buy them. But you have to have an iPhone 15 or above to be for it to work. And the other thing is, it's only like 5 languages: English, maybe Chinese, maybe I forgot what they were. And then next year they have Italian and other. If you're looking at Thai, maybe. I actually called them and they told me the timeline. Don't get it now. If someone wears it that doesn't speak English, they're going to be able to translate. They just can't talk to you.
Mm-hmm. When are they going to do Thai? Do you know?
I think they said 3 years within 3 years, so it'd probably be about 2 years.
Yeah. Well, it's also
that would be great because you just walk with your head, and then you could talk like you'll be like, yeah, I want to go to the pizza place over here, and then they'll like instead of being like, oh, what the. They'll be like, okay, yeah.
Well, I already have the one Thai girl convinced that these headphones translate. So yeah, I always bust her chops if she's talking to a friend in the background. I always say, "Oh, I know what you said."
Yep, absolutely. Well, if you have a phone that has great AI like the Google Pixel 8 Pro, just turn it on. And I was doing it Ron, and it wasn't nothing bad.
You're cutting in and cutting out.
Poor Ron. Poor Ron.
You're crazy. I'll go. Well, I'm going to make this short and sweet.
Hold on, monster. I want. I got something for you before you go, everybody.
What is it?
Your best buddy, and it's great for your channel.
Also, like Monster, go to Internet Monster. Subscribe to his channel. Hit all notifications, notification bell. Like his videos and all his streams. And comment down below on his comment section.
That's classic. I should start. Go ahead.
He put out like 3 bonfire videos like within 15 minutes. He goes, wait a minute, this is my last one, I promise. And then he would make another one, and then the fire would just be dying out. He goes, this is my last one. And he goes, if you like Monster, go. He's pointing down, go subscribe. And I said, that's a clip. I like awesome. Flash.
I do too, man.
For Flash.
I don't. Yeah, I guess he's not.
I think the family watched Ron and our other channels, and they said, like, you can't be around these guys.
Yeah, exactly. It's the brother
which is good.
Yeah. But he's still promoting us, which is great.
Yeah,
the best was bloated Balboni. He was promoting bloated Balboni. Oh yeah, it's so bad.
Oh, we're all going to hell. Well, that's how I know there's a hell, because we're all going.
There is no heaven. There is no hell. There is.
You're going to hell. You're going. This is the one that's put me in hell.
But do you know Mike Hunt? I don't know Mike Hunt. 13 FPQ or 13. I don't know him. I don't know Mike Hunt.
Ron fell asleep while he was trying to sleep in the cot upstairs. and Flash was making tea, and I said, "This is a perfect opportunity." I go, "Flash, do you know Michael Hunt?" He goes, "No, I don't know." Ron lifted his head up like, "You bastard!"
Oh yeah.
All right, everybody.
Hey, I appreciate you guys coming on. Thanks for coming on, Go. That was my quick little tirade on the world of not
Don't
getting
worry,
my
I have it clipped. I have it clipped. Monsters Popeye clip. All right, guys. Cheers, everyone. Cheers,
Later,
Monster.
guys. Bye bye. Be good.